I felt that the title somehow fit every work in the show. The title just came to me, thought it good, and it stayed. That's life, more or less. Art does not exist without art history, so there's some sort of narrative, but there's a certain sort of cataloging, trying to include things, and interest in a sort of encyclopedianism, if that's not a word, encyclopedianism. I'd like to suggest anything is art, really a way of seeing. It's a context, it's a way of removing oneself from immediate surroundings and seeing things differently. Here's the thing in its thingness is, you're looking at things from high up and it changes perspective. But, what is art? Is this thing art? Is this thing art? If it's on a plinth, it's immediately assumed to be art. And so I like to suspend that expectation. You never know who your audience is. There are people who you would love to comprehend and embrace what you're going for, and they are the first to be mystified or indifferent. And then there are people you've never met, and the ideas and the words they share with you are lucid and wonderful. Taste is a funny thing. I find them when I'm walking about, traveling. There they are, and they catch my eye, and they have a certain inscrutability or perverseness or charm. I bring them out to play sometimes, for instance, this show. Do you see the barcode? And that explains the QR code that runs you through what the sculpture requires. Sculpture is in outer space, and I would love those sculptures in outer space to be realized. And a lot of the sculptures are actually impossible, but that's okay. If you start with the words, let's say a frisbee and a dinosaur jawbone, right? But that's just an idea. You bring the two material things together and they might have no energy. It's both playing with words and playing with objects and seeing where this relationship, there's some sort of synthesis. This particular group, which can be any particular group, it's object A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. Who knows? You decide how many objects are here, how they relate, which is the sculpture. Are there 3 sculptures, 4 sculptures, 13 sculptures? Who is Darren Bader? Somebody, something that does things in places at times, based upon certain human impulses.